Hello, children. Good morning. How are you? I'm sure that you are quite safe and healthy. The day before yesterday, I had given you the summary of fifth chapter, that is from Vistas, second book, that is in your syllabus. The title of the chapter is Evans Tries an O level, written by Colin Dexter. I had given you the summary of first part of the play, where you had observed the intelligence, we can call intelligence, that he was one step more than the authorities. People were trying to make all arrangements so that he would not be able to escape from the prison. Even then, he was successful to escape. How could he escape from the prison? We are coming to know in second part. We are going to study about that. So listen the summary carefully. After that, I will give you certain short questions today. Then tomorrow I will provide you long questions with their answers. The second part of the story is, I had completed the story up to let's go back somewhat back. Stephens felt pleased that the governor had asked him and not Jackson. McLeary off to see off McLeary means Stephens felt honored that governor had ordered him to see off Mr. McLeary. He did not ask that great job to ask Mr. Jackson. And the morning had gone pretty well. He re-entered D wing and opened the peephole of Yvonne's cell. He saw a man sprawled, S-P-R-A-W-L-E-D, sprawled in Yvonne's chair. The front of his closely cropped, irregularly tufted hair, T-U-F-T-E-D, tufted hair, was covered with red blood. With red blood which had dripped, D-R-I-P-P-E-D, dripped already through the small black bird, B-E-A-R-D, big bird. It was now spreading over the white clerical collar. The drops of blood were just coming down from the head, white clerical collar, and down into the black clerical front. After that, I had to continue. Now, let's proceed. Stephens shouted wildly for Jackson. Shouted wildly, W-I-L-D-L-Y. The words penetrated, P-E-N-E-T-R-A-T-D, penetrated McLeary's ears. He felt for his handkerchief, H-A-N-D-K-E-R-C-H-I-F, handkerchief, and held it to his bleeding head. He gave a low moan, M-O-N. When you get hurt, you moan, and tried to speak, but his voice became gradually quieter, gradually, slowly. G-R-A-D-U-A-L-L-Y, G-R-A-D-U-A-L-L-Y, quieter, Q-U-I-E-T-E-R. I have told you there are two quiet, Q-U-I-E-T and Q-U-I-T. You must know the difference. Quiet, quieter, quietest, it is adjective. Gradually quieter and then stopped. Police and ambulance were called in. McLeary slowly got up, RAISED, raised himself. He found the German question paper on the table. He found a German question paper on the table. He told Jackson to get the governor. He claimed to know where Yvonne was. Now he thought that Yvonne had escaped. He claimed to know where Yvonne was. What happened? Almost immediately, sirens, 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 were sounded, and the whole prison machinery went into action. Everybody was in action now because they realized that Evans had escaped. Jackson and Stephens supported McCleary on their side. There are two invigilators. They gave support to McCleary. They met the governor in the prison yard. McCleary drew the governor's attention, drawn to the German question paper. He showed the question paper. What was written there? A photocopied, Xerox copy, PHOTOCOPIED, photocopied, single word, sheet had been superimposed, kept on that, one above the other, superimposed, over its last page. Originally, it was blank. The German text was translated. It made an interesting reading. It contained the plan of action. Everything was written where all the plan Evans had made was mentioned in that. It contained the plan of action to help Evans to escape from the prison. A police car came to the doors of the prison. A police car came to the doors of the prison. Detective Superintendent, Detective, DETECTIVE, Detective Superintendent, SP, SUPER, Superintendent, INTENDENT, Superintendent Carter came out and greeted the governor. Whisked, GREETED, greeted the governor. Before the governor could explain anything, McCleary told the officer to go to Elsfield, ELSFIELD, Elsfield Way. It was an address where Evans injured McCleary. Means he had given a clue. McCleary accompanied me, joined together, went with ACCOMPANIED, accompanied the police. The governor read the last portion of the German text. What was written there? From Elsfield Way, drive to the Haddington roundabout Chauraha, ROUNDABOUT, roundabout. Haddington, this was an address where to take round. The governor was angry at Jackson and Stephens. Evans had managed to conceal, to hide, CONCEAL. Conceal not only a false beard, a pair of spectacles, a dog collar, and all the rest of his clerical paraphernalia, means all the instruments, all the things he required to make a display of invigilator paraphernalia. He also had a weapon with which he hit McLeary across the head. The governor was still concentrating on the last line of the German text, the word New Graben. The word New Graben, I am repeating the line. The governor was angry at Jackson and Stephens. Evans had managed to conceal not only a false beard, a pair of spectacles, a dog collar, and all the rest of his clerical paraphernalia, PARA, PHERNALIA. He also had a weapon with which he hit McLeary across the head. The governor was still concentrating on the last line of the German text. The word Neugraben, Neugraben, troubled him, TROUBLED, troubled him. It seemed, SEEMED, it seemed to be Newbury, Newbury, BURY. He asked his driver to take Jackson and Stephens to St. Aldate's police station. This ALDATES, Aldate's police station. It was address of the Thana, THANA, the police station where criminals are kept. And contact Chief Inspector Bell, Mr. Bell, BELL Bell, Chief Inspector Bell there. The governor then went to his office and phoned Bell immediately, IMMEDIATELY. Bell promised to get him. Now the governor sat back and lit a cigarette. It had been a beautifully laid plan. The plan was very super, LAID, laid plan. However, it was carelessness of Evans to leave the question paper behind. The governor hoped to get Evans back with the help of the clues. Superintendent Carter informed him that McLeary had spotted, SPOTTED, spotted Evans driving off along Elsfield Way, but had lost him, lost him at the Haddington roundabout, Haddington, HEADINGTON, Haddington roundabout. He must have doubled back into the city. He must have doubled back, DOUBLED, doubled back into the city. The governor said that he might be on his way. The governor said that he might be on his way to Newbury, Newbury, BURY. He asked Carter if they had managed to get McLeary to hospital all right. This was the question by the governor. The governor said that he might be on his way to Newbury. Newbury is a place. He asked Carter if they had managed to get McLeary to hospital all right, because in the examination cell McLeary, he was not McLeary, he was Evans himself. Carter replied that he was in the Radcliffe then. Radcliffe, it is also address where he was to be treated. A few minutes later, the governor rang, means phoned, F-P-H-O-N-E-D, phoned. The governor rang the Radcliffe and inquired. He wanted to make sure, inquired about the parson, P-A-R-S-O-N, who came there in their ambulance from Elsfield Way. Then, when governor came to know about certain truth, he was shocked. The governor was shocked to learn that the fellow had disappeared. The person who had gone for invigilation had disappeared when the ambulance got there. A quarter of an hour, means after 15 minutes. A quarter of an hour has 60 minutes, a quarter is 1/4 part of an hour. A quarter of an hour later, they found McLeary securely bound and gagged in. Securely, S-E-C-U-R-E-L-Y, securely bound, bound, and gagged in his study, in the broad street. He had been there, he said, since 8:15 a.m. when two men called. A real invigilator could not go for invigilation. The person who had gone to invigilate, to work as invigilator in the cell where Evans was kept, was also one of his friends, one of his gang, one of his group. Very nice plan he had made. Inquiries in Newbury throughout the afternoon produced, throughout, T-H-R-O-U-G-H-O-U-T, throughout the afternoon produced, P-R-O-D-U-C-E-D, produced nothing. By tea time, everyone in the prison knew. K-N-O-W, no, second form, knew, K-N-E-W, K is silent. By tea time, everyone in the prison knew that what had happened. What had happened? Evans had impersonalized. Evans had impersonated. We can use that. Impersonated, I-M-P-E-R-S-O-N-A-T-D. Impersonated McLeary. Means Evans had taken place of McLeary. Evans impersonated McLeary and stayed in. Means the person who was found in the cell, on whose head the blood was just dripping, was really Evans, not McLeary. McLeary had gone. Evans was staying there, and people thought that he was McLeary and Evans had run away. And very safely they brought Evans to the hospital for his recovery. After a gentle stroll, S-T-R-O-L-L, after a gentle stroll round the center of Chipping Norton, C-H-I-P-P-I-N-G, Chipping Norton, Evans returned to the Golden Lion Hotel. Golden Lion Hotel. A smart new hat concealed his hair. C-O-N-C-E-A-L-E-D. Concealed his hair. His chin was irritatingly sore. I-R-R-I-T-A-T-I-N-G-L-Y. Irritatingly sore. S-O-R-E. And red because of the beard. B-E-A-R-D. Because of the beard, that he had to stick with plaster. He had to stick with plaster. Plaster. He gave instructions to the receptionist, smiled at her, and went to his room. According to his plan, he had come to a safe place. He was shocked to find the governor sitting on his narrow bed. The governor told Evans that it was useless to try anything. He had got men all round the full place, women too. Evans was visibly shaken. Shaken. Evans again saw that he was caught by the governor. He confessed, means accepted, CONFESSED. He confessed that the correction slip had ruined, RUINED, ruined him. Slowly, very slowly, Evans relaxed. Evans relaxed. He began to talk about the plan. They could fix any hotel. They could fix any hotel. The really important thing was for the phone to ring just before the exam finished. The really important thing was for the phone to ring just before the exam finished. They could get the prison officers out of the way for a couple of minutes. They could get the prison officers out of the way for a couple of minutes. Then a couple of minutes means for 2 minutes. The correction slip provided the name of the hotel, where to settle, where to run away, name of hotel, and the exact time the exam started. The time to escape from the prison had been mentioned. Evans asked the governor, how did he know? How did he know which golden lion it was? Which golden lion it was? Governor said he used to follow the same method. The governor said he used the same method. Index number 313, center number 271, the 6-figure reference 313/271 lands one bang in the middle of Chipping Norton. In the middle of Chipping Norton, CHIPPING, Chipping Norton, NORTON. Then the governor then asked him about his knowledge. Switch off the fan. The governor then asked him about his knowledge of German and how he got all that blood to pour over his head. Evans explained how they had used a little rubber ring for piles for it. They used pig's blood and mixed 3.8% trisodium citrate. It is a chemical. Trisodium citrate to stop it clotting. I am repeating. The governor then asked him about his knowledge of German and how he got all that blood, means how could he arrange that blood that was fake to pour over his head. He once explained how they had used a little rubber ring for piles for it. They used pig's blood, PIG, pig's blood, and mixed 3.8% trisodium, trisodium, citrate, citrate, trisodium citrate to stop it clotting. Means that if he had not used this chemical, the blood he had taken from pig's body, or pig's blood he was having, would have clotted. The governor shook his head. Shook second. SSOOK. The governor shook his head in reluctant. Reluctant means not willing. In reluctant admiration. He did not want to praise the intelligence Evans had shown, but unwillingly he was praising. Evans says, "You are very intelligent, you have befooled us." They walked down the stairs. Evans said that he had many friends. Though he had no visitors or letters, he always had his German teacher. The governor said he was from the technical college. Evans seemed to enjoy all this. He asked if they had checked it. The receptionist told the governor that the van was outside. The van was outside. A silent prison officer handcuffed, that is hatkadi. A silent prison officer handcuffed, HANDCUFFED, handcuffed the recaptured Evans. He was also one of his friends. A silent prison officer handcuffed the recaptured Evans. Then the two men sat on the back seat of the prison van. That van was also that van also belonged to his gang. But those who were observing, they thought that it was a police van. The two men sat on the back seat of the prison van. Evans said that O-level Italian classes were coming up next September. He was making a joke. The governor said that perhaps he might not be with him. He might not be with him. Evans pondered, means thought carefully. PONDERED, pondered over it and thought that he would not. He wouldn't or would not. As the prison van turned right from Chipping Norton onto the Oxford Road, it was taking a round turn. As the prison van turned right from Chipping Norton onto the Oxford Road, the silent police officer unlocked the handcuffs. He leaned towards the driver and asked him to move fast. The driver inquired in a broad Scots accent, SCOTS, Scots accent, ACCENT, where they should make for. Evans suggested going to Newbury. Evans advised to go to Newbury. Evans had the last laugh. He had escaped from prison once again. How intelligent he was. In spite of all precautions arranged by the authorities, Evans managed to escape from the prison. He was one step above the authorities. That was all the summary. That's all. You should go through the two videos very carefully. You will get the story very clear. Then you will be capable enough to give answers to any questions raised from this story. Even then, I will provide you certain important questions that are likely to be asked in the board exam. Prepare yourself for that. At first, today I will give you certain short answer type questions. Note down the questions and Prepare your notes at home also in your fair notes. First question. What kind of a person was Evans? What kind of person was Evans? You can note the answer. James Roderick Evans was a jailbird. Means he was always in, mostly he went to jail and ran away from there. He was a criminal. Okay. James Roderick Evans was a jailbird. The prison officers called him Evans the Break because he always broke the prison. Evans the Break, a title was given to him, as he had escaped from prison 3 times. Thrice. At present, he was in a solitary cell, SOLITARY, solitary cell in Oxford prison. He was quite a pleasant, PLEASANT, he was quite a pleasant sort of chap, SORTCHAP, sort of chap, means pleasant kind of person. An amusing person, amusing, AMUSING, amusing person who was good at imitations, IMITATIONS, imitations. He was not at all violent. He was not at all violent, VIOLENT. He was just a congenital kleptomaniac. He was just a congenital kleptomaniac. Congenital, CONGENITAL, congenital kleptomaniac, KLEPTOMANIAC, kleptomaniac. It meant MEANT. He suffered from, it meant that he suffered from the disease. Disease, it is not disease. People incorrectly pronounce diseases or disease. It is disease. DISEASE, disease. It meant that he suffered from the disease of involuntarily, 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 involuntarily stealing things, STEALING, stealing things. This was disease with which he was born. This was disease with which he was born. Okay. Next question. What request did the secretary of the examination? What request did the secretary, SECRETARY, secretary of the examination board receive, RECEIV, receive from the governor of Oxford prison? What request did the secretary of the examination board receive from the governor of Oxford prison? Write the answer. The request from the secretary of the examination was to create an examination center in the prison, for one candidate named James Roderick Evans. Spelling I have already told you, you can note the spelling yourself. One candidate named James Roderick Evans. He had started night classes. He had started night classes in O-level German last September. He was the only one in the class. He was the only one in the class and said that he was keen, very eager, K-E-E-N, keen, to get some sort of academic qualification. To get some sort of academic, ACADEMIC, academic qualification. QUALIFICATION, qualification. The secretary agreed. Secretary, SECRETARY, secretary agreed to give him a chance and promised. Agreed, AGREED, agreed and promised to give him a chance agreed to give him a chance and promised to send all the forms and stuff. All the forms and stuff, STUFF. Next question. Who visited Evans on the morning of the examination? Who visited Evans on the morning of the examination? What did they visit him for? Means for what they had visited. For which they visit him for? Mr. Jackson and Mr. Stephens visited Evans. Mr. Jackson and Mr. Stephens visited Evans. Jackson was the senior prison officer on D wing and Stephens, STEPHENS, Stephens was a burly, 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 surly looking, SURLY, surly looking, 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 comma, new recruit, newly appointed, new recruit, RECRUIT, new recruit means newly appointed, new recruit, full stop. They visited him to ensure that he did not retain any potential. Retain means keep. They visited him to ensure means make sure. Ensure, ENSUR, ensure that he did not retain, RETAIN, retain means to keep. Retain any potential weapon, POTENTIAL, any potential weapon with him. Mr. Stephens was asked to take away the razor after Evans had saved himself. Evans was given a razor to save himself. Then Mr. Stephens was instructed to take away the razor that Evans had after Evans had saved himself. Saved, SHAVED. Next question. What were the contents of a small brown suitcase? Means what were the things kept in the suitcase? What were the contents of the small brown suitcase that McLeary carried? Carried, CARRIED. Note down the answer. The small brown suitcase that McLeary carried had a sealed question, sealed, SEALED, sealed question paper envelope, ENVELOP, envelope, a yellow invigilation form, a yellow, YELLOW, invigilation, INVIGILATION, invigilation form, a special authentication, AUTHEN, authentication, CATION, authentication card from the examination board, comma, a paper knife, a Bible as the holy book of Christians, and a current copy of the Church Times. The Church Time should be written in capital. The Church Time is a magazine. Accept the last two articles, except EXCEPT, except the last two articles, ARTICLES, last two articles. The rest were related to his morning duties as invigilator. The rest were related to his morning duties as invigilator. INVIGILATOR. Note down these questions today. That's all for today. In the next video, I will give you certain questions. More questions will be provided and some long answer type questions. Till that, complete your work. Keep safe. Stay safe at home. Thank you. Have a nice day.